So moving on to the social effects of tourism and the negative effects that it can have in that area, remembering that anything that is a social effect is anything to do with quality of life or way of life of people in the area. So the number one concern for negative effects in the social category is that tourism can erode traditional values. So in the last video I know that I said it can encourage traditional values, and it definitely can if those are supported, but sometimes when we introduce foreign elements, traditional values can be eroded, and sometimes these foreign elements, so things from another country, can conflict with the cultural, historical and religious heritage of the community, and we can see that these traditional values are no longer as pure as they once were. Another social problem that's associated with tourism is an increase in crime rate. So if it's an area with a lot of tourists, obviously those tourists might be targets for crime, and so you'll see an increase in things like theft, assault and things like that in areas that are frequented by tourists because they become an easy target. Following on from this, we can also see sometimes tourism can lead to drug and alcohol problems in an area. So because of the increased amount of people, and some tourist destinations are well known for their sort of party atmosphere, like the Gold Coast or some places in Europe, Las Vegas, it sort of attracts people, and then of course that attracts drugs and alcohol to the area because there's a higher amount of people, and then it can become a big problem in the area in regards to people with drug and alcohol problems. Again, following on from that is because of the increased amount of traffic and the increased amount of crime. It's also tourist areas are also a target for prostitution, so people are on holiday, they're ready to let loose, and these areas can definitely start to have problems with prostitution because there's an increase